guys? What's up, guys? We are back at it again. Thrive Daily Show. I got my main man Danny here.
What's going
Just
on?
here at the gym. We may or may not have done some training here at 6:30. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, possibly. And 9:30 in the morning, we got some guys here hanging out. So this is the second version of our show called Bruh. This stuff really works. All right. So we're gonna talk about. I'm here with Danny here, one of our students here, and we're gonna talk about a time when your first time when you found out jiu-jitsu really worked. And so for me, I talked a little while ago. It was late night. I was at my buddy's house, and we were like, this is back in year 2000. I think we were listening to like Eminem and stuff like that, and all that 2000 millennial hip hop. It was an amazing time. But I remember it was like late night, playing poker, and I was there with a buddy of mine, a bunch of friends of mine, and they knew I was training jiu-jitsu. I was like maybe like 8-9 months into it, something like that. And then one of my friend Chris said to my other friend Joe, he was like, you know, I think David would probably mess you up, bro. And then I was like, oh, come on, man, what are you instigating, bro? Come on, I do this jiu-jitsu stuff. And my homie Joe was like, yeah, no. I mean, I'm not saying David's weak, but I'm just saying he won't mess me up is what I'm saying, right? And then it was like, well, I'm not saying that you're weak or anything, but I've been kind of doing this jiu-jitsu stuff, and like, if we were to do something, I probably would like, I'm just saying, right? And then just kind of escalated. And then 5 o'clock in the morning, after a couple beers, we ended up just kind of squaring off at my friend's room. And then like, I got him in a triangle, and then like, I did the triangle armbar, and his arm kind of popped. And everyone was like, oh no, and it was like, ah, and then I was like, then we stopped it, and then I remember I felt like a jerk, I felt like a bully. I was like, ah, man, I call my friend Chris, I was like, bro, don't be instigating like that, man, I'm not supposed to be doing this, come on, man, that was messed up, man. So, but it was at that point when I was like, man, this jiu-jitsu stuff really works. I was like, bruh, this stuff really works. And so today we got Danny here, and he's gonna tell us about a time or you tell us, I don't know, when did you start training?
Well,
like 15 years ago?
I'm 27, about to be 28. I started training with David when I was 19, but life happens, and having a son and then work schedules, would make me stop training here and there. But I've been pushing really hard these last couple months. But
and you've always been like in martial arts too. You've always been like
I always liked it. But my story is pretty much my friend had this ex-girlfriend, and
there's always a woman in some kind of way. It's going up.
It wasn't even my problem. It was my friend. He had this ex-girlfriend. She was sleeping with our other friend.
Oh man!
And then they were friends, and they both found out. So then the other guy pretty much said, "Hey, I slept with your girlfriend. What are you gonna do about it?"
Was this at a party or?
She was sleeping behind my boy's back with that dude for a while.
So he like pulled up on him, or like what was the?
Pretty much they ended up finding out somehow, and then pretty much it was like
Was this before social media?
No, it was during social media. So then he was pretty much bad mouthing my friend, saying, "Oh, I slept with your girlfriend on social media."
Oh,
and pretty much, long story short, there was a fight between them a month earlier at a park. And then another friend wanted to fight him after my friend lost. I stepped in, whooped that friend.
So wait. So this is at a park?
The first fight happened
like blood sport, like
the first fight happened at a park. Pretty much my friend lost. He got fully mounted and got ground and pounded. I stopped the fight, and then one of his friends stepped in and wanted to fight my friend after he lost.
Was this the same day, or was this
same time? Okay. Right after the fight ended, one of that dude's friends wanted to fight my friend.
Okay.
So I stepped in, I fought that dude.
Okay.
But it was more like kickboxing. I whooped him pretty bad. Then fast forward a month later, there was a house party by Hayward High. We run into the same dudes, but now it's me, my friend who got his girlfriend snatched pretty much. And then my other friend who trained at True Fight Club, so he was another dude who trained before. And pretty much all these guys, like 15, 20 people, brought everyone at the party. The guy that I whooped a month later at the park got in my face, and I ignored him. And then once the party ended, we were the first ones out the door. We're like, all right, things are getting hectic. These guys are drinking. We're leaving.
I feel like house parties are like recipes.
Recipes for disaster.
I feel like if it's not like a cool shindig, like there's always that drunk guy.
This was recipe for disaster. Mind you, I had the key to my car in the door opening as the whole mob comes out. And then the dude that I got into a fight with a month earlier, he shouted, "Oh, you think you know MMA?" And then I turn around, and he's hella close to me. And my friend who trained at True Fight Club cut him off before he got to me, slept him, and it was a rumble after that. We were fighting like 6 people each, and pretty much I had double legged this one dude, and I didn't get it deep enough, so he kind of almost brought on me. So I pretty much just slammed him against the car, and then I got him in a clinch, and I was pretty much hitting him over and over in the face. This other dude comes behind me and pretty much locks in almost a rear naked choke. And I remember Coach David said to tuck your chin in, and the safest place to avoid it is to go in the crack of your arm. So I
don't know why I said that, but okay. All right.
Well, I remember you said that. So I remember he locked it in, I tucked my chin, and I got right here where I could breathe. And I ended up blasting out of it, got chest to chest, and double legged him on the cement. And pretty much it was a fight after that. But if if it wasn't for me knowing how to avoid rear naked chokes, it was just, I didn't even think about it. It was instinct, and I learned that from Coach David. So he saved me from literally getting choked out and getting stomped on by like 15 guys. I mean, it was 3 on 15, so we still got a little beat up, but it could have been a lot worse.
Well, so let me just preface this by saying, don't do any of that stuff, guys. Like, street fights are bad, and don't go to house parties. I mean, you go to a house party. I feel like, man, there have been so many house parties I went to growing up where it was just, I think they're cool for a while, and then after the drinks start to sink in, the vibe changes, and then you can just kind of see people getting aggressive and stuff like that, man. And like,
the problem is when you go to house parties where you don't know everyone.
That's exactly. Don't show up. Don't show up at a house party that you don't know. I mean, how do you stop that though? You just not like. I mean.
Well, can I say one thing? Okay.
Say one thing. Go for it.
In a way, we deserved it. We went to this house party knowing these guys might be there.
Okay, so again, guys, don't do that either. So
yeah, don't do that either.
We're gonna have a talk after this.
Yeah,
about
don't do that either.
And what not to do. But
and funny story, that's when my girlfriend was pregnant with our son. I showed up to the ultrasound with bruises all over my head and a cut head. So yeah, not a good way to impress the girlfriend on our first ultrasound.
Okay, so that's also a bad idea. Yeah, don't do that. No, I mean, I think it just speaks to kind of like the bigger thing, man. Like, you never know what. Like, I knew a guy that was at a house party, and there was a big fight outside. And he was beating this dude up, and then someone ran up on him and stabbed him a bunch of times. And he didn't even know that he was stabbed until, I think someone pointed it out. I was like, bro, you're hella leaking. And he was stabbed him in his head and everywhere.
Wow.
And, yeah, he ended up, being okay after. But
adrenaline, man.
Yeah, man, it's not good, bro. But, I mean, yeah, like I said, a couple classes can make a huge difference. Like I said, Danny's been training off and on. He's been super consistent now. Doing jiu-jitsu and stuff like that. But yeah.
No matter how much training you have, it will not beat a gun.
Exactly.
Those guys had a gun too and shot in the air, by the way.
Okay. Story.
So lose, avoid.
The story just gets worse, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Avoid all that. Even if you're Coach David black belt, if someone pulls a gun on you.
Yeah. See, I would be like, I'm too old for that stuff, man. So
just avoid it. Just avoid it.
And I think that speaks to the bigger part. It's once you are confident with your ability and you're confident with your skills, you don't have it's easier to back down, right? Because you're not a punk, right?
Yeah.
It's easier to be like, oh, bro, I do this all the time, bro. I train all the time, man. I don't need to fight you on some stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, well, thank you guys so much for joining us on today's episode of the Thrive Daily Show, our special edition. Bruh, this stuff really works. We're gonna be sharing some more stories about people's experience with finding out that jiu-jitsu isn't just some kind of stuff you do on the mat and stuff like that, and how it works in the street. So anyway, with that said, guys, check us out. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. Hit us up, haywardmma.com. Come train with us. Get a 7-day free pass. Our YouTube channel, Mindset, Martial Arts, and Fitness. We're keeping track of all of our stuff. We're trying to do this 300. We're going to do this. We're going to do this 365 days a year. We're on episode number 21. I'm going to be coming with the banned episode. We did an episode that got banned, apparently. And so, apparently you can't talk and then show the UFC behind you. Apparently, the establishment doesn't like that. But we're going to Photoshop it and then anyway. So, with that said, that's what's up, guys. And we will see you tomorrow. All right, take care.